What's up, boys? Back from the dead at Francis Reviews Everything. I know it's been a struggle, but hoping to keep the spark alive. Today we have literally what might be the most exciting review yet in our glorious free 4-day epic history as a channel to be reckoned with. So, without any further ado, start the drum roll, and we've got, guess what? We've got Cabbage. That's right, we're reviewing Cabbage. Literally, possibly one of the best vegetables that exists. Like, if all the vegetables lined up to fight a pack of bears with rabies, like all of the vegetables would get destroyed instantly. But the one emblem of determination, the one vegetable that would fight and prevail and succeed and defy the odds is cabbage. Cabbage is amazing. It could change your life. If you eat cabbage, you won't have any skin problems. Your confidence will be through the roof. It'll be literally impossible for you to get dehydrated. You'll just be radiating success and charisma in all endeavors. You will walk up to the nightclub and have to fight off with a sword all the potential suitors that will be swarming around you. So let's get this party started. Cabbage. What is it? Why are we talking about it? What has the history of cabbage been? What are the potential challenges to understanding cabbage? These and more are all questions we can discuss. But first, I realize that being a review channel, there needs to be certain procedures and protocols that we go about to give each item a fair review. What constitutes a review? Are we focusing on qualitative, like how good it is, how it makes you feel? Do we want a quantitative numerical scale? These are all factors that we'll figure out as we go, but I'm going to try to make this happen a little more concretely as we embark upon this glorious journey to understand cabbage. So cabbage, here we go. This is what it looks like. This is a fraction of a leaf of cabbage, but the whole cabbage is giant. Like this ball right here. It's literally as big as my head. If it went like a wrecking ball, it could cave my skull in completely. That's amazing. I mean, it's like you could get enough cabbage to last you and a small army a month. And it's impossible to overeat on cabbage. So what you gotta do is, they could, but they don't sell single size servings of cabbage. So what you gotta do when you get the cabbage is you gotta be committed. When you get a brick of cabbage, you gotta dedicate the next couple weeks to destroying the cabbage. Every day, twice a day, you've gotta just chop off a piece of it and be like, this is my quest for today. I gotta get my daily cabbage. If you can do 2 times a day, that's even better, because you want to make sure to eat the cabbage before it turns brown and disgusting and moldy and gets bugs. You don't want to infect your internal organs. So you gotta eat the cabbage while it's good, and you can't live in moderation with cabbage. You gotta be completely unrestrained. You've gotta just be a cabbage glutton. That's the only way. But we're talking about quantity, but we need to focus. So we're gonna evaluate cabbage on quantity. It is through the roof amazing. It's like $2.50 you get like cabbage that you have to work and fight to eat all of it. So the quantity is great. I feel like evaluating anything food related, quantity is way more important, at least for me, than quality. Some people probably disagree with that, but I would say they're wrong. I mean, who really cares about the quality of your food? It's just gonna be poop in like literally an hour, sometimes sooner if you're eating a bean heavy diet. Especially like if you mix coffee and baked beans, like 10 minutes tops in your system. So you might as well do it, because no matter how bad coffee beans mixed with baked beans, mixed with pinto beans, it's a lot. It probably won't feel good going down, but it'll last like 10 minutes and it'll all be out of your system, and you get that rocket power. You'll just blast off to space with bean and coffee exhaust shooting out of you. So yeah. So quantity is literally the most important thing possible, and Cabbage has got plenty of it. Quality, I mean, it could be better, it could be worse. It's possible to eat cabbage without vomiting, which I would consider a gold star of quality. If you literally can't eat a bite of cabbage without vomiting or gagging or having vivid symptoms of food poisoning, that would be a black star of quality. That would be not very good quality. I will say that cabbage isn't, if you want to evaluate like the peak of quality as birthday cake or ice cream or feeling just beautiful sunlight rays of euphoria, cabbage is not quite up there. But in terms of but it doesn't taste bad. You can develop a taste for it. Basically, if you do anything enough, if you repeat any habit enough, it can become a routine. So if you really don't like cabbage at first, just keep pushing, just keep eating it, and eventually you'll get to the point where you can tolerate it. I'm pretty sure. Granted, everyone has a different tolerance for bad foods. There's people out there who only eat French fries, like breakfast, lunch, dinner, second dinner, just fries, and more fries. And if they try to eat anything else, particularly a vegetable, they'll convulse. It just won't happen for them. It's not an ideal way to be, but cabbage they're probably just not ready for cabbage at that point. But if you're not one of those people, I think most of the population can work themselves up to cabbage, I'd like to say. So